Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Compact Claustrophobia. So we're picking back up pretty much just right after the last episode. I did do some moving around, and I started to gather up a few materials, and I accidentally used the wooden pickaxe instead of the stone and iron one, and I noticed that this actually gives pebbles for making cobble. So we can actually get this, get cobble, quite a bit easier with this, to say the least. But, so you can see, I got a bit of stone pebbles there. So, yeah, we'll definitely be using the wooden pick, I think, for cobblestone up until we get to lava, I suppose. But at this point, we really just need to make a bit of modularium, picking back up, from where we left off. We have to work on our modular machine, and so I pretty much just have to run down our picks. But I do like this setup a bit more. We've got our farms, we've got our wooden barrel here if we want to compost. Down here I did upgrade this kind of to a double chest. We will be making a strong box, I think, later on this episode. But right now I just want to focus on getting to a point where we can make a little bit extra space for us. And then right down there, you can see is our crucible. So everything's kind of just shoved up against that wall at the moment, which I think is going to work out better for us. We're still really compacted in here, but it's not as chaotic as it was. I no longer have the fertile soil down, but once we have a little bit more space, I'll make use of that. It's just, right now, I was really getting claustrophobic with that, taking up a lot of space there. So, okay, now we should have, there's 4. I'm going to go ahead and get that smelted up, and this is pretty much what we're focusing on. The cache, a cache and stuff like that would be nice, but I don't have that much stuff in bulk that I need to store right this second. So we're going to need tiny item in and out, and tiny energy in, and a machine controller for this. So let's see, these are all going to be just the modular casings. Let me go ahead and get that, and I'm definitely going to still need more modularium, so I'm just going to keep hacking away at the walls here. Now, of course, we could sieve for the metals, but I don't know that it's really better. I think it would just be more time-consuming. This starting part is a little bit on the grindy side, but nothing that bothers me too much. I'm kind of used to it. It's pretty much like a sky block in the way that the start works, and with the way, with how grindy it actually is, but we got 41. Yeah, it's pretty much just one of those situations. What you could do, potentially, is put something on your mouse and have a stone pick and just let it run down, and then have an iron pick and just let it run down. Okay, that modularium is done. Let me go ahead and get 7. Yeah, that'd be perfect, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get 7 more. Toss that in. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll get our first machine casings. And then we're going to get we're going to have to make hoppers for starters. I do have a bit of iron, and let me go ahead and get some more machine casings. I think that's going to be overkill. I don't think we need quite that many, but that's all right. So tiny item in, tiny item out. We're going to need 2 hoppers there. And then for the energy input hatch, we're going to need this right here, which I think I've probably got the redstone for that. But I am going to need some more wood. I've got this wood, actually. And I am going to need 6 pieces of cobble. And then we're going to have to smelt that up for smooth stone to make the comparators. Okay, I've got the iron that I need. I will probably smelt up a little bit more here in just a minute, but I do need to get that stone going. And I need to get the wood to make a couple chests for the hoppers. Okay, so there's our, it's repeaters, not comparators. Okay, my bad. That's fine. I've got the extra torches. There's our tiny energy input hatch. Then I have the wood. Let me go ahead and get the chests and the hoppers that we need. So there's that. And then I think we need chests now too. Okay, so I'm going to need a bit more wood here. At this point, making much of anything That's why I don't even like want to like push on for like a strong box or something like that, is simply due to the fact I think it's so grindy to make anything at the moment. But once we have a bit of space, I think it'll be good. Just so we can spread out and have a little bit of space for farms and things like that. So there's our item in, and there is our item out. Okay, we've got all this stuff. We still need an upper and a couple stone brick slabs, and then we need the machine controller. Now I think the upper is probably just going to be, yeah, it's just an upside down hopper. There's a bit of iron. I'm going to have to get more sticks here in a minute. I would change my wheat over for trees, but wheat is really the food source I'm trying to move into. So I'm trying to keep enough on me. And I am going to need a pick also. Just do that. A new wooden pick, because I'm going to need more cobble. So let me grab that. And then while I'm working on our crops, I can gather up this stone. We've got a bit of cobblestone here. I'm going to go ahead and get our chest. And then the rest of these I'm going to turn into sticks for smelting purposes. And then we can go ahead and get our upper. So there's that. And then I'm going to do the bare minimum. We're going to go with 3. Well, no. 4 stone. Because we're going to have to convert it into stone bricks. So. And then for the machine controller, this is going to be another machine casing. Copper solenoid, so I'm going to have to smelt some copper and some more iron. Gold. And then we should be good. Okay, there's our stone. We'll get our stone slabs. There's our gold. Get that copper going. There's our reception coil. And for the hopper, oh, we get a hopper as a reward. We'll go ahead and just take that. Alright, so we should be able to make our copper solenoids, and there's our machine controller. And quest complete. And that is just the first step. Now we need to make compact machine walls. Okay, so for this we're going to need to do the small compactor method for right now. Basically until we get Eyes of Ender, which is really waiting on, I mean it's default recipe, but it's waiting on these 2 things. Which I imagine, let me see, I imagine blaze powder we can get from, we can't get it from sieving. So that's fine. And then this is unfamiliar. Okay, well, we're going to have to wait on that regardless. Okay, so to get this is where we're going to need the multi-block that we just made the stuff for. And we're going to have to get 4 more modulariums. So let me make a new stone pick real quick. Okay, there's our modularium blend. So I'm going to get that going. And I don't have a whole lot of wood, and I've got a bit to smelt. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me see here. Where are you? There you are. Can we do this? Get poop fuel. There we go. And we got a quest complete. Looks like this is going to smelt up quite a few things. And I'm starting to get a stockpile of poop. That's the only reason I haven't been doing that so far. So, alright. That should be good. Yeah, this fuel seems excessively powerful. Let's see. The structure that we need to make is this. This is the small compactor. And it's going to take up the majority of our space. Let me toss something in there to smelt so I'm not wasting that. I tell you what, let me get, let's get some tin and silver. What all does it take to make a strong box? Just 10 ingots. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just smelt up the tin that we have. Since we got that fuel running, we might as well. Okay, and I am going to... I've got enough wheat for right now. Let me just pull all this up. It's about to get very crowded in here for a minute. Okay, so it's going to be How do I want to set this up? Let's do the... Let me grab that. Let me grab that. That. Really the only way I can set it up is like that, I would say. Up above that is going to be the stone slabs. There and there. Glass pane. There. It's going to make it a little bit tricky to access my furnace, but that's okay. Might end up moving the furnace. Okay, so we're going to do a hopper there and an upper there. Okay, so that should be structure found, small compactor. Beautiful. Okay, now to make this, we're going to have to put in the modularium into the input. Okay, and it's found that, so now it's just not enough energy, which is fine. We're going to deal with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up our decay generator and our uranium. Yeah, it's running right now. You can see a little bit of power there. And it's going to convert that over into, I can't see the percentage on it, but it's going to eventually convert that over. Could have set up this ahead of time, but the thing is I really just don't have any space at the moment, so. Oh, you know what? It's resetting. I didn't realize it was going to reset like that. So right now, not enough energy and missing input items. To actually turn this, we're going to need 1600 FE. I think there's a setting in modular machinery where you can make it reset. It doesn't always do that in every pack, but in this one you do need to have the power built up for this, it looks like. Okay, so now we can throw that in there. It's going to craft that out into the compact machine wall. Oh god, it's one at a time. I was thinking it was, oh no, I was looking at that and thinking it's 4. Oh god, it's terrible. Okay, well in that case, let me get to hammering out the walls again. And I don't have the sticks to make a new iron pick, so I'm going to have to... Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. That's fine. I'll run this one down. I don't think I have any sticks in here. No. I'm going to run this pick down, and I'm going to need a ton of iron. Can I do that? Yes, I can do that. That's great. Okay. So we do have some sticks. Let me go ahead and just grab a new iron pick here. But I'm still going to have to run this one down. I'm going to need an absolute ton of modularium. 48 iron grit, 48 uranium grit. Redstone's not going to be a problem, but I do need 48 of each of those. So I'm going to have to run down a bunch of picks. I underestimated this entirely. Okay, I've got enough to make 9 modularium blend. I've still got to smelt this stuff though. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to break this down. Yeah, I'm just going to break this down for right now. I'm not really saving anything, so that way I can access this. And let me just go ahead and make another poop fuel. Okay, so there's our last modularium blend. Okay. So there's 2 compact machine walls. Tell you what, the start of this is grindy. Super grindy. I don't mind it too much. I mean, it's all just kind of passive resource gains, and it's not as grindy as other packs are. It's not the most grindy pack I've played by far, so I'm not going to complain too much on that front. There's a whole lot more grindy packs out there. Let me go ahead while we're waiting. Let's get our strong box. So there's that. The hardened upgrade kit is Invar. Probably, yeah, we can do that method for getting the Invar, and then we're going to need the bronze gear, which is just bronze. Bronze blend being okay. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and do that. Tell you what, let's go ahead. We'll get some bronze going anyways, because this still has a bit of fire left in it. We'll get some bronze going, and then I've got to get some Invar going. Don't have a whole lot of iron left at the moment, but I can easily get some more. But there is our compact machine walls. There's calculators. I don't really care about those. Infinite tiny room. We are going to need 4 compact machine walls, 4 planks of any kind, and machine casing. Quest complete. Room to breathe. Really? Oh, it's this. Praise the creator of the pack. And sugarcane seeds. Okay, that's leading into some other stuff there. Okay, I want rooms right now is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to have to get... let me get this. Let me move that. Strong boxes. Can you... You can open them. Okay, there we go. Right now I just need some planks because I don't have any. We're going to have a proper tree farm soon enough. And actually, I want to look and see. We'll be able to make our tiny rooms. What does it take to make small rooms? Okay, we're going to have to get metal press. Oh my gosh. We got to get a metal press. That's going to be interesting. Oh. It's going to be like an entire tiny room by itself. Not really. I mean, it's just 3 long when you stick it up against a wall, but still. Now, at this point, we can probably break this down, realistically. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And our bronze is done, so yay. Okay, we've got that. Now we can get our tiny compact machine. Yay! Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear this down. Just completely disassemble it. Because I don't want this in our main room anymore. And then we're going to put in... Let's see... we'll put this here, I think. And then let's go ahead, warp inside of this one. Then, yeah, I can warp back out. Alright. Doesn't seem like these require power or anything within this pack, so that's good. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to set up this over here now. And I'm just going to put it here. And let me also, because I'm going to be putting blocks right there, let me shift right click there. And that's going to put our entry point. So if we click on this now, it sets us here. So we're not going to be in that block space. Let's do that. Then we'll have our energy in. I wish this was flip-flopped. Now, let me shift this over. Structure found. There we go. Okay. And then let me warp out. Let me grab our Decay Generator. Just our Decay Generator for right now. I'm going to put that right here. And then we can put the uranium up on top of that and be able to access this. And then I'm going to put... let me grab our furnace. Probably make another one of those here in just a minute, but we're going to put our furnace in here. The wooden barrel, I'm just going to break this down. I don't really need this at the moment. And then our basin, or our crucible, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and just grab that. And we're going to move that to that room for now as well. So we'll put the crucible in right there. Well, I tell you what, just for compact's sake, we'll put that in there, and we'll put the crucible right back there. Now, one thing I want to see, I'm not sure if we can do infinite water in this pack. And if so, I should probably go ahead and make another bucket of water. And I do have the iron for that, and that way we can just, you know, we can have infinite water. So there's another bucket. I don't really have the space to put down infinite water at the moment, but I can, you know, temporarily if I need the water. What does it take to make a portable tank? Iron, take some glass, take some copper. There's also the fluid tank. Fluid tank would actually work. Yeah, let's do that. Honestly, so far I'm enjoying this pack outside of just the pooping thing. I'm not that crazy about that, but everything else is pretty fun so far. Alright, I'm just going to toss those over to the side for now, and let me grab this. We'll put it in right there. Make sure my entry point's set to there. Okay, so at this point, I would like to get more rooms, more tiny rooms. I mean, this one we filled up pretty quick, but we do have space now to get all this like machine junk out of the way. So at this point, I would like to set up, take all of our dirt that we've got, and let me go ahead, make a little bit more here. Because right now I really just need to get some farming done and make a bunch of modularium. Modularium really being the big thing at the moment. And now I'm back to the modularium grind. So I'm going to go ahead and just start knocking away at the wall here and running through some picks and stuff to get the uranium and the iron that we need. Because I'd like to make more rooms. I'd like to have, you know, a room that's dedicated, I think, to farming. And probably a room that's dedicated to storage. I don't think that I want to put much in this main entryway room. At least not ideally. This is a room that I'd like to use as kind of a hub to enter additional rooms, right? Is kind of what I have in mind. I mean, we'll use it a bit at the start here. I'll probably just make 2 additional rooms, I think, for now. And then later on we can expand out more, but I think for right now, I think 2 more rooms would put us in a really good spot. So I'm going to need a stack of uranium and a stack of iron per room. Is this, let me actually pull this up for just a minute. Put that back there, and we're going to see if the infinite water thing works real quick. So there's that. Yes, it does. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill up a tank here with water, and that way I don't have to worry about water anymore moving forward. And then whenever this starts getting low, then I will just, you know, I'll just do this again. I'll just make more water. There we go. And I don't know if we really need this wooden crucible for much of anything at the moment. Let me pull that up. Toss down our wooden barrel. We can use this to make water, and that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to pop back out. Let me, for right now, I'm going to set the entryway to on top of this crafting table. Okay, it's been a little bit. I've been getting this stuff together. We've got our 8 compact machine walls here. I went ahead and smelted up some silver and electrum and invar and bronze. Well, the bronze we already had, but you know what I mean. And then we got some more modularium here. Let's go ahead. Let me get some more machine casings, because we're going to need those. Then let me go ahead and just turn all these into planks. And we're going to get our 2 tiny compact machines. Now at this point, we should be good now. So I'm going to pull up all of this dirt. I don't want this anymore. And I'm going to go ahead also and make a set of signs. 3 signs will be perfect. And right here, we're going to put down, this is going to be compact room. And then we're going to put down our other 2 tiny compact machines. And we're going to call this one farm. And this one storage. Okay, now at this point, let me go ahead and pull up this crafting table. Let me pull up this. We'll come back for those other chests here in just a minute. And let's pop into the storage room. So we're just going to put in, actually, put it here. And we'll put in our first strong box. And we're going to go ahead and make hardened upgrade kits. And we're actually going to be making all that we can with the materials that I've got. So there's 3 of those. Then we'll go ahead and make 3. Oh wait, reinforced takes, ooh, it takes hardened glass. Okay. I didn't even notice that. I was thinking it was regular glass. That's going to be pulverized lead, pyrotheum, and crushed obsidian. Yeah, probably induction smelter. Which technically we could pull that off at the moment. I guess that would be how we'd go about doing it. We might get into that in a second. But for right now, we'll go with the hardened upgrade kit. So there we go. We got a bit more space in there. Now at this point, actually, let me just dump everything into here for right now. I am going to sort this out, but I'll get to sorting it later. I'll sort it off camera. For right now, I just want to get all this stuff out of the way. Is the, oh, that thing is not here to where we can auto-insert. That's fine. Okay, there's another strong box, and we'll go ahead and upgrade that one also. Okay, so that is done. If we take a look inside the quest book here, what does it take to make an auto clicker? Oh, that is not bad. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make an auto clicker. I do believe we can set up a little bit of automation here and now. Okay, I'm going to need that. And we can use granite and stuff for this, looks like. So, yeah, let's go with granite. Diorite, that kind of stuff. Basically turning this into a very cheap craft. There we go. And I'm not sure if this auto clicker, I'm not familiar with this one. This is from the Click Machine mod. It looks like it is going to require power though. Let me double check and make sure, but I think, yeah, it looks as though it's going to require some power. That is fine. So it might be best then, in that case, to push on towards the Thermoelectric Array. I'm going to go ahead and just turn that quest in just to get it out of the way here. There we go. But the Thermoelectric is going to require constant tan and lots of copper. And it requires steel, which we can get by making TNT. Yeah, we may have to push onto a blast furnace. Or go for gunpowder. I know we can make sulfur. Sawdust wouldn't be hard with a sawmill. The nitor. Dust with sewage. Okay, so that's actually very doable for us. Gunpowder to make TNT to get some steel. Yeah, let's actually do that real quick. I know it's getting kind of close to wrapping up point, but that's going to be dust. Okay. And let me just burn through a couple wood picks to get a bit of stone built up real quick. Okay. I went ahead and set up our farm for starters. I did put water in here, so that's going to hydrate this. I think it'll probably grow a bit faster hydrated than just leaving it unhydrated now that we have kind of sort of the space to work with. But yeah, so I got this little farm set up. And that way we just kind of have some crops, you know, hopefully passively growing. We do have that fertile soil, but we're going to be really pushing it on space if we try to use the fertile soil, I think. So what we're going to do, which I know we're getting kind of close to wrapping up point at the moment. I got some iron smelted up. By the way, a single thing of that poop fuel will cook a half stack. So just a heads up there. And we are going to get ourselves a new hammer. We're going to get an iron hammer. This way we can start taking advantage of the vein mine. And I'm just going to trash this old hammer because I don't foresee us needing that. And then let's go ahead, do that. Go ahead and pop up here, and we're just going to lay this out. And I'm going to go ahead and make a bit of dust all at once. Or just a bit of stuff, I should say. Hold shift, and that'll vein mine. And then we'll break this down again, get our sand, and I'm going to do like that. I'm going to leave 6 sand in case we need it. So we've at least got a little bit. And then there is our dust. Okay. So now we're going to take this and we're going to break this down, try to get our hands on some sulfur. We'll also be getting some bone meal, which will be nice. And we are having a whopping 0 luck. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I've gotten one piece of bone meal and almost ran through all that dust. What's the chance on this? 20% chance for bone meal, a 7% chance for sulfur. Okay. And that is it. String mesh. And that 20% chance on... oh, there we go. We got a piece of sulfur. Cool. That 20% chance of bone meal, it could be that it's going out the edge. I probably shouldn't put it there. I should put it in the middle. That is a possibility. But I don't know. I'm not sure. And what quests, out of curiosity, because I would like to get the thermo setups. I just don't know if there's a quest for thermoelectrics anywhere. Right there. So that's going this way. I don't know. I don't know if we want to go for that then. Because what I had in mind was just doing this method. Which is 9 to 6 with only a 75% chance. But I was thinking that getting this stuff was going to be a bit more effort. Yeah, so maybe we'll go with the squeezer and just follow this path then. We could make steel the other way, but it's going to be expensive. And we need to get this out of the way anyways. Because that's going to take us towards getting bigger rooms. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Is push on towards that then. Yeah, we'll do that. But I know it is getting close to wrapping up point, so we are going to end out this episode here. Between episodes, I will farm up a bit more sulfur because we're going to need it next episode. And get a few more materials put together. I may set up some caches also, and I may set up one more mini room for now, like another tiny compact machine, because I think with this push, I think we are going to need it. Simply due to the fact that we have a bit that we've got to go through to get up to the thermoelectrics, and then once we are ready to set up our thermoelectrics, I want a room dedicated to that, which we'll use as kind of like a miniature engine and pump the power out of, I think. May make two, because I'd like to have one that makes power, but then a room that the power goes out into 2 machines. So may go ahead and make up 2 more of these tiny rooms, I think. But anyways, we're kind of at a point now where we can start really kind of pushing and starting to spread out and things. We're starting to get some space, and we just kind of have to continue building out at this point to make our lives a bit easier. So, but we should be able to get some bigger rooms. It'll probably be, I'm going to say probably episode after next. We'll focus on power and getting some machines set up next episode, and then pushing on into steel, getting that stuff set up. The only thing about a blast furnace is it's going to be really, really interesting trying to set that up in a 3x3, since it is a 3x3. That's something that hadn't crossed my mind. I may actually have to blow up stuff to get steel initially. Yeah, I'm going to say that I probably do, because there's, yeah, we're going to have to. But we'll go ahead and push this first anyways, because having lava means we can have cobblestone, which would make our lives a bit easier for sure. So, but yeah, so we'll start pushing that next episode. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.